You want to know the things that definitely only a covert narcissist would say. I am so familiar with these because I've had to deal with not just one, but two covert narcissists. So by the end of this video, you're going to know what they are too. So make sure you stay tuned and make sure you watch till the end so that you can get them all. Grab your pen, grab your paper so that you can write these down because you're going to want to know what they are too. All right, let's go. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung, and I am a narcissist negotiation expert. I have dealt with them in my law practice. I have dealt with them all along for many years, and I am now dedicating my life and this YouTube channel so that you can also have all the tools, tricks, and resources to go from feeling the drama, trauma, and chaos to having a life of freedom, possibility, and purpose. And if that is something that you want, then you make sure to hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell. And that way you'll have it all too, so that you can feel powerful. All right, so let's talk about the coverts. You know, they're the ones that seem so nice to the rest of the world. I think they're the most dangerous ones because it's like these little teeny things. They're really under the radar that everybody else thinks they are wonderful. They're very good at having this plausible deniability. They're very good at saying things and doing things in a way that can be shifted or taken in a way that, that's not what I meant. I mean, it's almost extremely hard to describe to other people. I mean, even recently, I was at an event. I was the keynote speaker for the event, and somebody was asking me about, oh, you had to deal with a covert narcissist. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I said, yeah. And I said, I had to deal with one in business. Oh, really? What were some of the things that you had to deal with? And I said, oh, I really have a hard time describing it because when I have to describe it, it never sounds all that bad because it's the things that they do are small and they mess with your mind, and it's over time, and it's very abusive over time, and it's death by a thousand cuts, and it's psychological. So I'm going to do these things, and I want you guys to be writing things in the comments if you've seen these things. I really want to know. Okay. So here are a few. It's only because I care about you so much that I say this insert very underhanded put down statement about you. So here's an example. Only because I care about you so much that I'm concerned about how much weight you're putting on, or how much you're drinking, or how much alcohol you're consuming, or something like that, or how much of a slut you're going to look like with that red lipstick on, something like that. It's psychological a lot of times. Many times they say the statement to a third party, and sometimes they do this in advance of the discard to start seed planting, so that when the discard actually happens, they've planted the seed so that they can show that third party that they were right. I'm so concerned about Susie. She's really drinking too much. She really had a lot to drink last night. I'm so concerned about her, so that when the discard happens and the custody battle happens, Susie's an alcoholic. You see how that happens, but it's all under the guise of concern. And that's how the coverts come across through their their very deep sense of care and concern. The other thing that they'll do, the other thing that they say is they'll say something that is very innocuous that ends up being a massive firestorm. I was in the presence of a covert narcissist who was with her stepdaughter. And she happened to say something about how she was with the husband, the father of the child. The stepdaughter was in her 20s. And she said, "Oh, I've been with your dad for 20 years," whatever it was. And the stepchild got very, very upset because she realized that that meant that she had been with the father before the mother and father had broken up, and was crying and upset. And the covert narcissist was, "Oh, that was just a mistake. It wasn't my intention. I just said the year's wrong. It wasn't my intention to upset her. Obviously, I just said the year's wrong. I meant these years. Clearly, it wasn't my intention to upset her. I meant this number of years, obviously." And she obviously knew the number of years, but she had that plausible deniability. It wasn't my intention to. So that's another thing that they say. It wasn't my intention to. They know exactly what they're doing, but they say things like that. And that's why they're so difficult to pin down, because many times they seem so nice and so kind. And these are the people that are out there, that they're humanitarians, they're doing things for the world. They're oftentimes clergy or doctors, and people think, well, obviously it must have been a mistake. It was inadvertent. But you know that it's not. You know that it was absolutely not a mistake. Another thing that they do is they'll say, "Oh, I must have misunderstood. I said this wrongly, or I must have misunderstood." It's all gaslighting. It's meant to make you crazy, but it's not. Lots and lots of passive aggressive behavior. It's all very, very passive aggressive. Or they might say something like, "Oh, it must be so nice. It must be so nice to have it like this," something like that. And I do have much more on this in my video called The Covert Passive Aggressive Narcissist, which you are certainly welcome to check out, because I had to deal with two of these in my life, one of which I've been able to cut out completely, thank God. The other one is a family member, so we've put up very, very steel boundaries as much as we can. The other thing that they do is they'll do passive aggressive things like, "It's fine, it's fine, it's okay," something like that. Another thing that they'll do is they'll make a comment and then they'll say, "Oh, I was just joking," or they'll add "ha" to the end of the statement, and you know that they weren't necessarily joking. By the way, if you have seen any of these things so far, give me an amen in the comments, or I would love to know what some of the examples are that you guys have seen too. I'm sure you guys have seen many of your own as well. Another one that I've seen personally is they're extremely jealous. So if something good happens to you, they just can barely bring themselves to be happy for you. So they might say, "Well, congratulations. So good for you." And then when you say, "Aren't you happy for me?" they'll say, "Yeah, I said congratulations." And you say, "Well, you don't seem very happy." And you say, "Your tone didn't seem very happy." And then they act like you're the one who's crazy. You're reading things into it. You are reading tone. They turn it and shift it onto you. Like you're the one who's absolutely insane. I said I was really happy for you. I couldn't have said it even better. I warmly congratulated you. So then you just don't even bother. And then you start, maybe you are crazy. Maybe you start to feel guilty. There's all of that as well. But deep down inside that they really didn't seem all that happy for you. Or maybe they do seem jealous, something like that. The other thing that they are very, very good at is they're extremely skillful at saying kind of two things at once, at being able to kind of give a compliment and a put down all at once. It's kind of crazy how good they are at sort of saying something like, your home, your brand new home is so beautiful. Oh, it's too bad it's on the water where you're going to have so many issues with mosquitoes. Or, wow, you've lost so much weight. It's too bad you're going to have so much issue with sagging skin, though, right? What a bummer about that. Something like that. Or coded language. It's so great about your promotion, but what a bummer about the amount of driving you're going to have to do, huh? I mean, I don't know. They're very, very good. I'm not even as good at even coming up with the examples as they are at it, because they're so good at being able to kind of give you a compliment and also a put down at the same time, and having that plausible deniability and saying things in a way that their target knows was a put down at the same time. They'll say something, where they can actually say something to you and, oh, what was the name of that again? And that they know was, why wouldn't you remember that kind of a thing, which was meant to be a put down to you. Or they'll bring a gift to you and that was meant to be a message to you and to the rest of the world. Oh, that was nice. They brought a gift. And to you, that's a message. Those are the kinds of things that covert narcissists do and say. They are the worst. As many of you know, they're the ones that I disdain and detest the most in a lot of ways. But it also means that there are definitely ways that you can handle them. I've given you lots and lots of ways that you can actually work with them in a very powerful way as far as negotiating with them as well. Definitely handle them. You can definitely negotiate with them in a powerful way. And the way you start is by getting my free Crush My Negotiation Prep Worksheet. Get that at winmynegotiation.com. Join my free private Facebook group at Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung for sure. And make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. You can always shift the power dynamic with narcissists. So never give in and never give up. You got this. I'm Rebecca Zung. So thanks for stopping by, and I will definitely see you in the next video.